with my buddy Cowboy Jobu as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up those football gods. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Man. Um, wow. I'm back, baby. I am 100% back here at the Man Cave. I'm still trying to get my bearings straight. Last night, man, that was a mother humper. Um, Something crazy happened last night, and it made me realize a lot of the things that I've always said. We went past a car on fire, literally. I mean, just burning flyers. 3 tractor trailer accidents turned over. This is over 868 miles. And as I was coming through from Tennessee into Virginia and it was getting dark, the craziest thing in the world happened. I still don't know what was going on. But I'm going up this mountain and it bends and it comes back down. I got a tractor trailer that's right on behind me that's, he's picking up steam going downhill. And I'm looking, it's dark out. There's no street lights. There's a man in the middle of the frickin' road. Because at first I saw a car that's down there. So I'm like, okay, let me start getting over, because there's a car over there. And as I start going over, I see this guy literally in the middle of the road. Now I'm thinking that he was trying to run across the road. My daughter said he was just standing in the middle of the road. I look up in my rear view mirror and I'm looking at the tractor trailer because it's right on my ass. I'm over like this and I'm trying to make sure I don't lose control of it. I don't want to slam on the brakes because the tractor trailer's up my rear end and I don't want to hit this guy because I hit this guy. I know he's dead and more than likely we're gone with him. And so by the grace of God, my daughter kept saying that she kept seeing repeating numbers, 777 or 333 and 444. And she's very spiritual and said that these are the spirits that are following along with us. And I think somebody was following along. I don't know if it's the spirit of my brother or somebody, but somebody truly watched over us because I do not know how I missed this guy literally in the middle of the road. My daughter seems to think, she said that she saw a woman who looked like she was out there with her cell phone, like she was videotaping. I don't know if this was a prank, a dare, or, a fight and she wanted to commit suicide and send a message. I don't know what it was, but all I know was it shook the hell out of me. That's part of the reason why you guys didn't get any updates after that. I was literally like, I'm just going to focus on just making sure I get my ass back here because that was, whoa. I don't know what was going on. I hope they made it through the night as well. I sit here just happy to be home, firing up my studio for the first time in literally a week. And I don't have any news for you guys this morning. I have yet to dig in. I have been like in a vacuum of the interstate highways across the country. But I do know we sit only 26 days, 10 hours, 25 minutes, and 40 seconds away from kickoff, from the draft. And I got a lot of work to do between now and then. One, to finish getting the studio together for the draft, and 2, figuring out what the hell the Dallas Cowboys are going to do for the draft. And I guess some of this will be dependent on whether or not we sign KJ Wright. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing with that situation. I know that both sides seem to be interested. I guess they both are kind of like, we kind of have an agreement in principle here. We'll, just take our time getting the details done. We know you don't want to go anyplace else, and we want you. We'll just, let's take the weekend off and, happy Easter and all that. Enjoy the family, and we'll get this squared away because the workouts won't start until April. And before I get out of here, the question now will be is, as we go through and more people are getting vaccinated, and hopefully this latest peak that's beginning doesn't get big again, that it'll probably start out with the virtual reality workouts, but I'm hoping that we can actually have a full regular off season, because I think that's going to be important, because there's so many of these young players, especially the draft class, which is going to be very important for us. We're going to need to find guys that are going to be plug-in day one starters as far as cornerback, as far as possibly, if we don't sign KJ Wright, linebacker, defensive line, and so on. And we need to get these guys to be able to pick up this new system, or the rehash of the existing system with Dan Quinn. More than anything else, what hurt us last year, in my mind, is the lack of time of getting this team together. We had 26 free agents last year. We brought in so many different new faces and things. We changed defenses and head coaches, and the team literally just didn't know each other enough to know the system and what they were playing. So hopefully we can actually have an off season, and that usually starts around the 20th. So we're talking about less than 3 weeks away from OTAs beginning for the players. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I think Dak Prescott will be 100% ready to go. And the quest for 2021 begins. Wow. Whew. Well, as you can see, I'm still a little bit out of it, but give me a little time. I will be back here later on today. I might do a live stream tonight, because I miss you guys. I literally miss you guys. And I'm going to I have a lot of videotapes from the various parts of the country, and I'm going to make just basically a quick shot in the change in terrain of the journey. And I will end this with, if you ever get a chance, do a road trip. Don't just say, I'm going to fly to California or whatever. Drive out and see our country, because some places it's like walking through time. When you go through and you see the iconic Route 66, or you go through Texas and you see the old Derek's, pumps and stuff, and the new age, of course, of solar wind generations. You see the Indian culture and the mountains of New Mexico, the peaks in Flagstaff, Arizona, that are snow-covered in April, the mountains of North Carolina, and I mean, it's just beautiful, and it's just one of those things that everybody needs to do at least once in their life, and hopefully that's not going to be the last time that I do that. But if you do go, stay the F out the middle of the road, will you? I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm going to get my bearings straight, and it's time for me to get back to work. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and